This is Austin Real Estate Investing.
Austin Real Estate Investing.
We'll be discussing real estate investing in Austin, Texas, and bringing you experts from all different sectors of the real estate game. Your host, Jordan Moorhead, is a real estate agent and investor in Austin and is here to help you get started or to build your portfolio and explore new strategies.
Hi, this is Jordan Moorhead, and this is the Austin Real Estate Investing Podcast. Today we have Carlos Marin here, and we're going to talk all about what he's doing here in Austin to find cash flow and make house hacks work. Hey, Carlos, how are you?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you for coming. Again, most important question we always ask here to get started. What's your favorite restaurant in Austin?
I'll say is Terry's Black Barbecue.
Oh, Terry Black's. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I just always bring people there because it's like barbecues, Austin. It's the best one I tried.
Absolutely. No, it's a great place to bring out of towners too. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Carlos, real quick, for anybody that doesn't know you, who are you and how are you involved with real estate investing in the Austin area?
Well, my name is Carlos. I'm originally from Venezuela. I've been here for 9 years in the U.S.
Nice.
I lived 1 year in Miami and then come here to Austin and love the city and stay here. And I'm involved in real estate. First, I'm a realtor. I work with your team. And also, I'm a house hacker. So we bought our first home and started house hacking and fell in love with.
Oh, it's an amazing strategy, and that's exactly how I got started investing in real estate too. And I'd recommend that anybody get started house hacking, even if they're not looking to be a real estate investor long term. I think the benefits are just so numerous or too many to count, and it will absolutely set you up to be in a great place later in life.
Yeah.
So, Carlos, what brought you to Austin from Miami?
Well, we want to try a different city. Miami's very Latin culture.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to, try a more American kind of city. And we saw a bunch of cities and travel around. And when we came here, we just loved the city, the vibe. And we just wanted to be in a place that wasn't that expensive
Mm-hmm.
because Miami was really expensive. And it has a lot of stuff to do, like nature, and it's just a great city to be on it. And I saw like a great potential to be in the future. And yeah, we have been here since then and loving since then.
Absolutely. No, I love the nature part too. So that's one reason we really like Austin is that people think of Texas and they think of desert, and it's just absolutely not what we have here in Austin. We've just got so many trees and lots of hiking trails and great hills, just a great topography here in the Austin area.
Yes.
So Carlos, you came from Venezuela to Miami. You were in Miami for a year, and you came to Austin. You've been here for 8 years. You're house hacking. I know you're really into finance. How'd you get into real estate?
I just start listening to Bigger Pockets a lot because I used to work as a delivery driver,
Mm-hmm.
and I drive a lot. So I just listen a bunch of podcasts, and I just love real estate and I want to learn everything about it, and especially house hacking. So I just drive around listening all these kind of strategies to do real estate, and I just think it's a great way to start. And when I was young in high school, I read Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, and that kind of like came to my mind after I started listening to Bigger Pockets, and I was like, okay, there is something here, and I just like it a lot.
That's awesome. I love Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Obviously, love real estate investing. I was interested in real estate investing before I read books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and then I was actually working at a gym, and one of the people that worked the front desk gave me Rich Dad, Poor Dad, an old tattered copy.
Oh, really?
And I read it, and my mind was just blown. It was just a way of thinking that I had not encountered before.
Yeah.
and it started to open up realities that I wasn't aware of. And I think that's such a cool thing about books and podcasts is, on our day-to-day daily lives, around our family, around our friends from school, things like that, we're not exposed to all these alternative ways of thinking or what's really possible in this world.
Yeah.
But you read a few good books and, you go and listen to a few podcasts and YouTube videos, that kind of stuff, and you realize, wow, there's a lot of people out there doing a lot more than I thought was possible. And why not me is kind of, what's happened to me at least. I know I can do this if he can do this type of deal.
Hey guys, this is Jordan Moorhead here, and I wanted to ask if you could do a huge favor for me. If you could go leave a review for this podcast wherever you're listening to it, that would really help me get this into the hands of other people that are interested in information about Austin real estate investing, and I'd be able to help more people. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, and you listen all this kind of stuff that you can do, and it's nothing crazy. It's reachable for everyone. So you just have to, unlock that in your mind and be open to it.
Yeah, I think house hacking is a perfect example of that too, because people look at house hacking or buying a rental property as something that is reserved for a certain person. But really all you're doing when you're house hacking is just buying a house to live in. You're just changing what that house is for.
Yeah.
So you're either buying a single family home, renting out rooms, making a guest suite, renting out some on Airbnb, or you're buying a duplex as a first home and you're renting out that other unit in other places in your unit, whatever you're going to do. But technically, there's nothing different about it than buying your first home. They're going to run you through the same process.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same, and it's nothing scary. It's the same level of scary that buy your first home is. So it's a no-brainer for me.
Yeah. I would say when you think about it objectively, it's actually much less scary than buying your first home because you're on the hook for the whole mortgage with your first home.
Yeah.
With the house hack, no matter what you do, you're going to be on the hook for part of the mortgage, not the whole mortgage. Even if you don't optimize your rental strategies like you have on yours, you're still in a much better spot financially.
You will pay less than renting for sure.
Yeah.
So it's a strategy that is not hard to do. It's not risky at all. So that's what I love. That strategy. Yeah.
No, absolutely. So I guess while we're on that topic, might as well talk about your house hack that you did and what you've done and how you've really made it work well for you. I know you recently moved out of it, but while you were there, I guess, talk about how you came onto the strategy, how you found the property, what happened, and how it's been for you so far.
Well, it's been great. What we did, we just bought a house that has an in-law floor plan. And we divided the master bed and converted to a suite. So with an entrance, private entrance, and just rent it out on Airbnb as a separate suite. So we bought the house thinking about that. So we bought a house without HOAs in Round Rock, which is a place that doesn't require anything to start doing Airbnbs. And we just went for it like, okay, this might be good. This might be not that good, but it's something. And we have to start doing something. And we just buy the house, separate that. And it's been great since then. So right now we just moved and we are renting both part of the house, which has been great.
That's awesome. So you bought a house with essentially a suite as the master bedroom.
Yeah.
And you put a wall up, right? On the
well, basically, we just covered the door that was going to the house, the main house. So we just put something there, we block it, and we put something soundproofing. Yeah, that's it. And we open the door to the entrance from outside.
Oh, cool. So you have an entrance into the suite from the exterior, and now you're renting out the rest of the house too.
Yep.
As a short-term rental. So you have 2 short-term rentals going out of your first house hack.
Yeah.
What did you pay for the property? How long did it take you to find it? Stuff like that.
It's not like common stuff, but it was like the first house we offer on it.
Yeah. That's not common.
Yeah,
no.
we just make an offer and that was it. So we saw a couple houses, but that was the only one that we offer on it. And we just love the house. Thought this is perfect for what we want. It's a small house. It's around 1,400 square feet. But, no HOA, has the floor plan that we were looking for. It was renovated, so we didn't have to do a bunch of stuff, only the Airbnb stuff. So it was just perfect for us. And we offered on it. We got accepted. And it's been great since then.
That's awesome. What did you pay for it, and what's your mortgage payment right now?
It was $360.
Okay.
$360K. It was 2023. The mortgage is $2,950.
Okay.
With everything included.
It was probably like a 6.5 rate. What's your rate?
6% rate.
6% rate. Okay. Pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, the rates has been going up since then, so we just got it on sweet spot. It's not like the greatest, but it's not bad at all.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I saw today rates are 6.72 or something. So you're a little bit below what the current rates are. They got up in 2023, I think was the high in October. When did you buy?
July.
Yeah, I think the high ended up being like October, November. I think it crusted 8 at one point in time.
Yeah.
Now they're down back below 6. They've been kind of bouncing around mid 6s here recently. That's awesome. So you found a way. I know everybody's complaint right now is rates where they are, you can't invest in real estate. And you absolutely found a way to invest in real estate.
Yeah, you just have to be creative.
Yeah.
There is always a way. I know it's not simple as it was before, like you buy a house and you rent it long term and you're getting 1%. It's not like that now, but if you're creative, you can even have more cash flow than normal, or you can get a better house now if you are really creative.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can get some great deals right now. I know we're seeing those.
Yeah.
So your $2,950 on your mortgage, what is your gross income every month on that house?
Have you wanted to be part of GoBundance, the tribe of millionaires, but just haven't hit that millionaire status yet? Well, now you can, not even being a millionaire, by joining our new program, GoBundance Emerge. My name's Jamie Gruber, creator of GoBundance Emerge and member of the GoBundance community. And now you can join GoBundance.com/emerge, GoBundance.com/emerge. Use code Jordan for $100 off this 12-week goal-setting program and mastermind that'll propel you to being a whole life millionaire.
It's around $5,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So $5,000 you're bringing in every month. Your mortgage is right under $3,000. That's amazing. That's awesome numbers. That's just the one house hack.
Yeah, just one house hack, two rentals, and it's been 2 rentals since a couple months ago. So we have now that we know that we can make around 5,000 or even more. In good months.
And I think from what I can tell y'all, your wife you're probably more your wife, they're really good at managing them. I'm sure you put together a great rental there.
Yeah. I mean, she's the one that take care of it.
Yeah.
Of everything.
Me too. Mine too.
Yeah. She's really good at it. So we went just like, okay, we will do everything together, but then you focus on cleaning and managing, and she's been doing great with that. So she's even working as a property manager now.
Oh, cool.
With other Airbnbs.
So she's co-hosting for other people now too.
Co-hosting on Airbnb for other people. So
cool.
Yeah, because she knows now what is working, what is not working, and it's been great.
No, I think you find opportunities when you get into investing. I mean, I wouldn't want somebody co-hosting for me that didn't do it themselves.
Yeah.
You know, I know it sounds like a good business to be in, but I want to know that you know how to make it work and you've made it work for yourself. So I think that's a great segue into a different business from skills you picked up running your own short-term rentals. So now she knows the game really well.
Yeah.
And probably has all these resources to get it done, has figured out how to get it done easier and with less work, and can just go multiply that and do it for other people.
Yeah, it's definitely it's scalable. It's something. It's a skill that she has now, so it's just a no-brainer to do it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's amazing. Any mistakes you've made investing in real estate so far that you would just give other people lessons or cautionary tales of things not to do?
Well, not like a mistake we did, but I will say that if you want to do house hacking, especially with short-term rentals, just find a house without HOA.
Mm-hmm.
I know there is some houses that you can do it with HOA, but I don't think it's worth it.
Sure. You just have
Yeah,
more option without it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So first, it can be increased, so your monthly payment can increase with that, and they can just limit what you can do with the house. So we just find a house without HOA first, and find a house with a good floor plan because it's gonna be easier to
Yeah.
modify it.
How did you identify this house with the floor plan that it had? Is there any sort of special searches you looked into, or?
You could search like, but especially if you're looking with ADUs and stuff like that. Like floor plan is hard to do it because some people don't put the floor plan on the listing.
Yeah.
So it's harder to find it. So you have to go there and see in person.
Yeah.
And sometimes they put that on the description, but usually they don't.
No, I think you make a good point there too. And, we'll explain a little bit more about how MLS inputs work. But you just need to go see properties.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people want to avoid the work of having to go tour a bunch of properties. A lot of real estate investors like it. I know I really liked it in the beginning. I still like it. So I don't want to say that, but we saw, oh man, like over 60 properties for my first one.
Wow.
I was just over and over and over and over. And by the time I just liked going to see them. And I've seen this sense that by seeing more and more properties, I pick up on stuff that, like you just mentioned, that people don't always put the best listings together.
Mhm.
And not only do they not put the best pictures out there, but how the MLS works is all that info that shows up on MLS searches or Zillow or Redfin needs to be input by an agent onto the MLS input form.
Yeah.
And trust me, there's so many different boxes you can check or features you can add that a lot of times it's easy to miss features like a mother-in-law suite,
Yeah.
or maybe you don't even know that's what it's called. Somebody thinks of something differently, and it might not make it into the MLS. So if you're only looking from behind a computer screen, you're really just going to miss a lot. I think that I've always worked with clients, and I've always told myself that, hey, we just really need to get out there and see properties. And eventually you'll see something that looks great. A lot of the time, some of the best stuff I've seen actually looks the worst online. Some of the best deals. Best one I ever bought in Austin had 2 pictures.
Wow.
One of the front from the side.
Those can be a good deals for sure. So you have to go and see it.
Great deal, but nobody wanted to go see it because there was no pictures. It was still a little bit of the COVID time where people were really being cautious about getting out of the house. I just said, I'm just going to go see this property, and it ended up being a great deal.
Yeah.
Carlos, if you had to start over today, real estate investing, so let's go back 7 years ago when you moved to Austin, first made it to Austin, is there anything you would do differently when it comes to the real estate side of things?
Jordan Moorhead here. Really quickly, wanted to tell you a couple other ways you can keep track of us. If you want to listen to all these podcasts and ask questions, the Moorhead team on YouTube is the best place to be. And then Austin Real Estate Investors on Meetup is a great place to keep track of all of our meetups we have going on.
I would just start before.
You get started earlier?
Yeah. For sure. I could start like when rates were 3% or 2.5%. Maybe I couldn't buy a great house of a then, but it will be a great house now. So yeah, if you're ready, just go for it. It doesn't make sense to wait because prices are always going up and up, and rates go up and down, and then you can refi, you can do whatever you want. But if you start, you are on the game. So you know that you have to wait. Basically, in real estate, time is really important. Maybe the most important part of it. So
absolutely.
if you buy, maybe not the greatest time ever, but you wait, you will go ahead. And yeah, definitely just start if you're ready for it. Of course, it's not like go and buy whatever you think you can buy, but if you think you're ready, just buy it. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously you're finding the right deal that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I think what you said there is so important. And I wish I would have started earlier, because time is your friend. And as these things compound on themselves, it just gets better and better. And time is so, like you said, time is the most important thing with real estate, because over a 10-year time period, you're all but guaranteed the real estate is going to get more expensive or appreciate. But at the same time, even if you just owned it for 10 years and the price never changed, the loan's getting paid down by the tenants.
Yeah.
You're saving a bunch of money on taxes because of the mortgage interest deduction. And then when you're not living in the property, you're getting depreciation. Time is just so much of your friend. You know, you look back 10 years and you bought a property, you're going to be happy. It's funny you mentioned time. Is generally, you know, I always look at things in 10 years, you're never going to go wrong.
Yeah.
It's very, 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 very hard to go wrong in a 10-year time period. And that's the best thing about buy and hold real estate, because if, let's say you bought in 2015 and it's 2025 and it doesn't make a hell of a lot of sense to sell right now, just hold it for a few years.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
it's sometimes great.
Yeah. You have options if you have time on it. So you can refi, you can sell, you can keep renting, you can just wait. I mean, I know a bunch of people from California that has houses here in Austin, and they didn't even rent it out. So they're empty and they're just there. I guess they're just waiting for the right moment to sell. So if you have equity on it, you have options.
Yeah, you have great options.
And you have options with the time you wait.
And then I think, you know, going back to time, this is back to the house hacking. You know, if you're getting into house hacking, every year you live in the house hack, you're saving a certain amount of money, and you'll know that going into it. Every year you're building equity. Some of my house hacks have been some of my best deals as far as the total return, because I put such a small amount of money down.
Yeah, and you're saving your highest payment monthly.
Yeah.
There's too many good things about house hacking. I think the only bad part of it can be that you are not completely comfortable.
Sure.
But it's just a minor thing that I think is not worth it to even think about. It's nothing that bad.
Oh, and I think that's a big fear of a lot of people. Oh, I'm not going to have my first house.
Yeah.
Or my own house. But so I guess you could even technically say I just bought my first house in 2024 that we were going to live in for a while. I bought my first house hack in 2016, and we were just redoing the floors in our first house. And we went back to stay in our house hack because the medium-term rental, because we needed somewhere to stay because they were doing the floors. And I remember thinking, this was great. We loved it here. We had a great time. We lived completely for free by the time we were in this one, because this was house hack number 3.
Okay.
So we had the other house hacks. It was awesome. And I was thinking I could totally live in this again, you know, if we needed to. We had about 1,000 square feet. We had 3 bedrooms. There's nothing wrong with it, but it got me to the point where I can buy my first house and not pay most of the mortgage.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. I love that part.
It is great.
Carlos, what are your long-term goals for real estate investing for yourself and your wife?
Make sure to come check out our meetup, Austin Real Estate Investors, here in Austin. That is every second and fourth Thursday of every month. We would love to see you there. Again, it's Austin Real Estate Investors. You can find it on meetup.com.
I'll say have at least 5 properties. So if we do the same strategy, that will be 10 rentals, short-term rentals. And I think we will stick to that because it has been working for us. And I think it's one of the less risky strategies. So we just love it. And we can keep doing it for 5 more years and have 5 houses.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
No, it's funny. I mean, I was thinking about this the other day too. Our two house hacks that are medium term and short term rentals here in Austin are also our best cash flowing properties that we own.
Yeah.
You know, so back to you can't cash flow in Austin. I own a lot of rentals in other places, and the majority of the money I make off cash flows from Austin.
Yeah, I mean they're great cash flow houses. If you go medium term or short term, it's more work, but it's not. But it's way more money too. So it's a balance.
Yeah, no, you have to get a little creative and put a little bit more work in. I know you have good systems, and your wife has good systems to manage them, where it's not a lot of work, but it took some work to set up those systems, and now you're making good cash flow.
Yeah, definitely.
Carlos, do you have a favorite book you like to recommend? I know we already talked about Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Is there one you recommend everybody read to get started?
That's a good one. I love one from Naval Ravikant, the Almanac.
Yeah, Almanac of Raval.
Yeah.
Naval, is it Naval?
I think it's Ravikant.
Yeah.
Ravikant.
Yeah.
The last name is hard to pronounce, but it is a great book. I mean, it talk about finances, talk about mental energy, about everything. So he's a really smart guy.
Yeah.
And you can learn a lot just from listening or reading him. So yeah, I love that book. I will say to anyone to read it for sure.
Yeah. No, it's an awesome book, and he's an incredibly smart guy.
Yeah.
Carlos, what's the best way for people to get a hold of you?
Well, can contact me at Carlos at themoreheadteam.com. That's my email. And you can go to Bigger Pockets. I'm on it too.
Okay.
And yeah, my social media, maybe Instagram is the best one.
Okay, yeah. What's your Instagram handle?
C Marin, that's MarinJA. Yeah.
And we'll put that in the show notes too.
Okay, yeah.
C Marin JA.
Yeah. That's my handle on Instagram, and yeah, I can be reached there.
And I'm at Jordan_Morehead on Instagram. Carlos, we didn't talk about it, but you have a YouTube channel too, right?
Oh yeah, I do have one YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I'll give you the handle because I just changed it. I don't remember what it. But yeah, it's in Spanish, so maybe a lot of people won't go there. But we talk about finances because I like finances early on, and then I'm start doing more real estate stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
So all in Spanish. It's great for Spanish speakers looking for financial content.
Yeah.
Is it just about personal finance or just finance in general?
Just personal finances.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't talk about like macro economy, but mostly like personal finances. What can you do to do it better?
Sure.
Yeah. Like
That's
little
awesome.
hacks that you can do here in the US to, make money, save some money, invest some money.
That's awesome. No, that's stuff that people really need, and we should be taught in school, but we're not. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Easy to digest it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much, Carlos. Again, C Marin JA on Instagram.
On Instagram, yeah.
Absolutely. And I'm at Jordan_Morehead on Instagram. If you need anything, Carlos at the Morehead Team. And Carlos, what's your cell phone number?
737-400-2791.
Good deal. All right. Well, we'll talk here soon. And thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you.